Bad credit finance. 3 top tips for navigating the credit minefield. The turbulent nature of the current economic climate is well documented. In the UK we may have escaped the particularly perilous scenarios prevalent in other European nations, but this is scant consolation for many UK residents who are struggling to stay on top of their financial affairs. In previous years obtaining finance or credit was relatively simple for most, provided their record was free of CCJs or other damning obstacles. In the current market, however, even those with financial stability struggle to get the credit they require, and for those deemed to have bad credit, finance is incredibly hard to come by. With this in mind, here are 3 tips for obtaining bad credit finance and ultimately getting your personal accounts back in order. 1. Utilize a credit score checker service. Your credit score is the single most important factor the financing body takes into consideration when making credit judgments. Thankfully, this previously unknowable data is now available through external bodies for a small fee. By registering with a credit rating or credit score organization, you can gain access to the personal details which are forwarded to financial institutions and hopefully go about making reparations to areas which could result in credit score penalizations. Simply ensuring that you are on the electoral register and have the correct residential address listed can have an incredibly positive impact on your credit score. If there are inaccuracies on your credit report, then the credit rating company you use will help you to have them amended, which could ultimately raise your credit score sufficiently to secure the finance you require. 2. Apply for a credit card. Although it is generally hard to secure credit with a poor credit history, there are a number of credit cards available to those with a less than glowing credit score. These credit cards often carry unattractive interest and terms and as such should not be used as a means of bad credit finance themselves, but rather as a means to improving credit scores in the mid to long term. The best course of action is to obtain one of these credit cards, use it for day-to-day spending which is within your means, and pay off the balance at the end of each month. This method avoids any interest or charges and over time demonstrates accordance with a credit agreement, ultimately boosting your credit score and increasing the chances of success when applying for a loan or finance in future. 3. Utilize a specialist finance facilitator. If you're in urgent need of a loan, then there are still a select few trustworthy finance brokers who are willing to provide loans to those with a bad credit score. These experts in personal loans for bad credit utilize their experience and network to scour the options offered by a large volume of lenders off the back of a single credit check. As multiple credit checks in quick succession can further damage a bad credit score, this route to finance is not only the most likely to provide a positive outcome but also prevents further damage to a credit rating. Although it can be a challenge to obtain bad credit finance, by carefully assessing and managing your finances and approaching the right people when applying for a loan, it is possible to secure a loan with a reputable lender at a competitive rate of interest. The key is to stay calm, act sensibly and ensure that your current actions don't further compromise future credit applications.